catch it all. Great.
Thank you so much, Rhea. So everyone, if you can turn on your cameras, please do, so that we can see your wonderful faces this, well, bright, sunny, well, actually not so sunny morning in Fukuoka, Japan. How about where you're at, Stewart?
I can't see out the window, Lisa. I should have prepared my answer to that question, but sadly I can't check now.
No problem at all. It's really cloudy here, actually. So we have, oh, so many beautiful faces. Excellent. All right. So for Reel to Reel, we have a number of amazing sponsors who have made this possible. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to the Oxford University Press, our platinum sponsor, the University of Sunderland, our gold sponsor, Express Publishing, Waygoose Press, the University of Birmingham as well. Thank you all so much for making this possible.
Yes. And we'd also like to extend our thanks to the climate activist Greta Thunberg. She's not here and has no knowledge of this conference, but we just thought it would be nice to thank her.
All right, so this conference is made possible due to our amazing team behind the scenes. And Stewart, would you like to tell us, start reading the names of our team members who have been working really hard behind the scenes, both with our conference and the Filmmaking Festival? What's the first person on our list?
I would like to do that. The first person is Adriana Garcia Marquez, our social media person.
Good. And then we have Allison Bill, our program advisor. And everyone, if you can give a round of applause for each person as you hear their name. Wonderful. Thank you.
Or at least send some vibes. We have Rob Dickey, our OP chair.
Annika Cason, our conference co-chair. Ashley
Ford, our film festival chair.
Brittany Cardamon, our film festival technology consultant, I'm sorry.
Danny Jones, our treasurer.
David Kluge, our conference creative consultant.
Gary Ross, the creator of Eventzilla.
Greg Lewis, our publicity creative consultant.
Heidi van de Voort Nam, our HR director.
Janet Kranik, our film festival creative consultant.
Jose Domingo Cruz, our OTJ liaison.
Carol Wagner, our publicity team member.
Kinsella Vallis, our film vetting team.
Kirsten Razak, our program chair.
Lindsay Heron, whose position is actually listed as registration wizard.
Ooh, we have a wizard. All right.
I know, right? That's why this conference is so good.
Lisa Maxwell, social media.
Lisa Hunsberger, this Lisa right here, who's our publicity chair.
Rhea Metituk, our conference chair.
Stephen Henneberry, a consultant with Eventzilla.
Our wonderful co-host, Stewart Gray. And Stewart was the film festival creative consultant.
I consulted on creative matters. Sunil Matani, our conference chair advisor.
And Wayne Finley, our publicity advisor. Okay, so up next on our program is the address from our chair, Rhea Metituk.
Thank you for warming up the room so splendidly. And I would also like to thank once more our lovely MCs. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. I will keep this short. So first of all, I just want to say that this has been a labor of love that started planning from the spring of this year. And I'd really like to thank the KOTESOL National Council for approving our team to have a chance to create something that we were really excited to do. And there are a lot of people behind the scenes, not only on our committee. I also want to thank the presenters, of course, who we couldn't have this event without all of their quality content that they're going to share from their hearts. And as was mentioned earlier, to be the best audience we can, it's really appreciated, if possible, of course, if you are able to keep your cameras on more often during their sessions. It creates like a warmer, more friendly atmosphere for them to connect with you. And of course, I want to thank all of you, our attendees, who we could not have this event without. And we really, really hope that you enjoy everything as much as we expect you will. Now, putting together this event online has had many challenges and obstacles, just as you probably have found that you experienced as an educator over the course of the pandemic. And we want to emphasize how we're all in this together, learning together and embracing those human moments that come up, trying to find connection, humanity behind the screens. And when we go back to face-to-face classes, to remember that we've all learned a lot and there's a lot that we can integrate in a more blended learning environment. So another really important address that I'm here to share is a video from the KOTESOL National President, Brian Hale. He has adopted a fur baby whom he had to take to the hospital today. So in lieu of his actual presence, we have his virtual presence, where he is going to thank many people by name who you probably don't know are working really hard all around the year to provide content in many events in KOTESOL. So please wait while I get my screen open for you, and I'll let Brian speak for himself.
Hello. If you don't know me, my name is Brian Hale, and I'm currently serving as the president of KOTESOL. I'm just so excited about this KOTESOL Filmmaking Festival and National Conference. We've already had some really wonderful sessions, and I know that there are many more to come over the next 2 days. And I've had such a great time checking out the films made by students and teachers. It's just so thrilling to see the NatCon team put together such an innovative event. I know that we're all really missing face-to-face KOTESOL events and have been for a while now, but I think that the National Conference Committee really embraced the challenge of taking up some of the exciting new possibilities offered by online conferences, and they've given us something really unique and special. So I want to show a huge amount of gratitude to them for all of their hard work. So if we were together in a big conference hall, I'd be asking everybody to offer some applause right now. But in my experience, applause is one of the things that doesn't always work so great over Zoom. So I just hope that the NatCon team knows that we're all sending a lot of virtual applause right now. And while I have the stage, I'd like to take the chance to thank not only the fantastic NatCon volunteers, but all those volunteers who have been contributing so much to KOTESOL. At our recent annual business meeting, I had the chance to thank volunteers and present some awards. And I'd just like to take a moment now to thank those volunteers again. I don't have the time to name people individually right now, but I'd like us to just take a moment to say thank you and send oodles of virtual gratitude and applause through the internet to all of these fantastic people who have shown so much dedication and offered so much service to our organization and made everything we've done over the past year possible. And of course, thank you to you for being here today and attending our conference. It's really exciting to see you here, and I'm hoping I might get to run into you at some of the different events going on, and I'm excited to get started. So I wish everyone a really fantastic 2021 KOTESOL National Conference.
And thank you once again, Brian. I just cannot emphasize enough how this event wouldn't have been possible without all the people involved in the team, the presenters, the attendees, as well as the KOTESOL organization and the organizations to which we have been connected. So without further ado, we have some speakers who are going to discuss some special features of our event and give you a chance to understand how to participate fully. So thank you. It's been my pleasure. Over to you, MCs.
Thank you, Rhea. And I'm sure everyone, by the end of this conference, you will appreciate Rhea for putting together such a tremendous creative event. You may not have quite grasped it yet, but this really is a very special conference. And when you grasp that, send some thanks to Rhea, because she definitely needs to be credited for it. And Brian as well, our president. Respect to him, right? Rushing to hospital to save his cat, still finds time to make a video. That's the kind of guy you want to be president of your organization. So without further waffle from me, our next speaker is Annika Cason, who is going to do a little introducing of certain aspects of our conference, the gamified aspect of the conference. Annika, if you would be so kind.
Hello, everybody. So one of the things that we've added to our conference and which makes it very unique, I think, is the gamification of certain things that we've done. There are ways to get involved and win some really great prizes. So for example, you love being a part of KOTESOL. Would you like to not pay to be a KOTESOL member for the year? Well, if you play one of these games and win, you can win a KOTESOL membership. There's 3 available. There's 3 people, lucky people out there who can get free KOTESOL memberships. And if you don't win that, you can get an awesome book from one of our publishing sponsors like Wagoos or Express Publishing. If you've heard a lot of buzz about 21st century skills, one of the books we're offering is from Express Publishing. Yes, it's that book. Thank you, Rhea. And a lot of our speakers, a lot of our invited speakers are from this book. So if you want that book, if you want those memberships, play these games. So just real quick, I want to share a screen of what you can play with. We have an escape room where you won't win a book, but you could win some really beautiful backgrounds like Lisa has, or like what I have going on. You can have beautiful, fun backgrounds. And one of the things that I also really like is our flip grid. It's done through here, and it's a flip hunt. It's an online scavenger hunt that people can join in on and contribute to part of having more fun at the conference and also practicing a little bit of filmmaking right there. The other thing that we have is our Discord server. It's also known as our communication hub. You can find all of these things in the drop down about the conference menu. And that's about it. So play games, join Discord, go do the Easter egg hunt, and join us on the flip hunt. So that way you can possibly win some amazing things. Thank you, Lisa and Stewart.
Thank you, Annika. Now, yes, you should all definitely play those games. I mean, seriously, I've been to a lot of conferences and I have never seen one that was built around a series of games, right? We should all give that a try. Our next speaker is Heidi Nam, who is going to be talking a bit about the volunteers, the Easter egg hunt, and also conference etiquette, which I think we can all agree is a very important topic. Heidi.
Hello, and I think you all know that whenever there's a conference, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. I'd like to thank all of the Zoom hosts that are volunteering today. You'll see them as the people who introduce the speakers for each session, but they've also been working behind the scenes. They're taking care of recording, muting crying babies, troubleshooting, whatever needs to be done to make sure everybody has a good experience. So I'm going to read the names of all of the volunteers, and then when I get to the end, we'll have a time to give them some applause. So here are the names of the volunteers. Andrew White, Annika Cason, Colette Grant, David Kluge, Fiona McMartin, Greg Lewis, James Pappel, James Rush, Jeanette Kranick, Jessamine Price, Jocelyn Wright, John Breckenfeld, Jose Domingo Cruz, Kimberly Roberts, Kinsella Valis, Michael Free, Mike Peacock, Nehemiah Park, Nick Simpson, Reese Randall, Sarah Slagle, Stewart Gray, and Wayne Finley. All right, so I'm going to ask everybody to just unmute yourself so we can hear your applause. Can you all do an unmuted applause? Okay,
Yay.
thank you. All right, now my next job is to talk a little bit about conference etiquette. We want to have a warm, friendly, supportive environment. And so one thing we're going to ask you to do is keep your cameras on so that we can see each other. That builds community. We're also going to ask you at the end of each session to do what we just did. Unmute your mics so that we can actually hear the applause and support each other that way as well. This event is governed by the KOTESOL Code of Ethics, or Code of Conduct, I should say. Let me share my screen and I'll show you where you can find that. Just a second here. If you go into Edzilla, at the very top, there's a KOTESOL tab, and you can see there's About KOTESOL on the menu, and then there's a Code of Conduct on the menu. But basically, it's just treat each other with respect, and we'll all enjoy the conference if we do that. All right, now, the other thing I need to talk to you about is the Easter egg hunt. And that's one of the ways in which we've gamified the conference. And you're going to hear about this all day because in all of the concurrent sessions, an Easter egg is going to be announced. The Easter egg will have a number, like Easter egg number 1, and the Easter egg is going to have a movie title. There are 7 Easter eggs. If you collect all 7, you can win prizes. Now, there are a couple strategies you can use. Obviously, the more sessions you attend, the greater your chances of collecting all 7. I'll show you another strategy. You can see here on the opening ceremony in the schedule at the end of the description, Easter egg 1. So you know that we are going to reveal Easter egg 1 in this session. So pay attention to which Easter eggs you have and which you need. If I scroll down to the end of the day, goodness, you have a choice of several sessions. You could go to a session containing Easter egg 4 or a session containing Easter egg 5. So there is a little bit of strategy involved. You can also choose a session that has a mystery Easter egg and take your chances. Now, at the end of the day or whenever you have collected all 7, and it's totally okay to form Easter egg alliances if you want to secretly share and exchange the Easter eggs you've found with someone else. Once you have found all 7, go back to the reel-to-reel tab. And it's taking a little while to come up on my computer. And then if we scroll down to the games session, oh dear, It looks like maybe I'm losing this connection. Okay. You can see there's gamification on this tab. There's a link to the flip hunt. There's a link to the escape room. And in the middle, the Easter egg hunt. If you just click on that link, that's where you put in the titles, the movie titles for the Easter egg hunt. And you can win some cool prizes by doing that. All right, that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Heidi. That was really good to know. And James says, may I go for Easter Egg Society? Who's with me? I love it. So up next, we have our wonderful film festival chair, Ashley Ford. She'll be explaining Discord's channel and video participation. Ashley, take it away.
All right, great. Good morning, everyone. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about the wonderful film festival that we have, filmmaking festival that we have for you this weekend. And to start, I just want to say a shout out to everybody on the film team who helped to make this happen. You guys, I love you. Thank you. And for everybody who's participating this weekend, we hope that you will spend a little bit of time to watch some of the wonderful films that were made by both students and non-students, mostly teachers, for this event. We have some wonderful entertainment for you this weekend. And you're able to watch those films at any time on the KOTESOL YouTube channel. So there's a link to it on the Edzilla page that you can find. And they're also available on our Discord page, which I'll show you in just 1 minute. And we'll be having some awards ceremonies tomorrow evening. We will have 4 awards for both categories. Best Film, we'll have the KOTESOL Performance Award. We'll have the Liquid Arts, our collaboration with our local arts organization. We'll be giving a Creative Achievement Award. And then finally, our Viewers' Choice Award, which we really hope you'll help us to choose the winner for this award. Right? And how you can vote and view these films, okay, please don't mind. I'm gonna open up Discord for a moment. And on the Discord channel, you'll see a lot of things are happening, but there's one special area on the left side called Reels. And here is where you'll find several channels where you can participate in the Filmmaking Festival. So the first one is you have the student-made films on a channel here, so you can head there, and there are links to them at any time. You can watch them. You can also reply with your comments or reactions. Those are also most welcome. And then the non-student-made films are also available for you to watch here. And then we hope after you've watched them all, you'll go to the vote channel, and we have some polls happening. So you can vote for your choice of the non-student made films by just clicking on your reaction. And you can vote for the student made films as well. Okay, and you can only vote once, but at any time, if you want to change your vote, that's totally fine as well. Okay. And then the other half of our filmmaking festival, we hope to get everybody participating as a filmmaker by checking out some of these other channels. You'll see 3 other channels, one called Hello, one called What's Out Your Window, and one called Memorable Moments. Right? And these channels, we're hoping that everybody can, take a few seconds of your time, take out your camera and, record a short hello of yourself speaking and introducing yourself in any second language, right? And then upload it onto here. For What's Out Your Window, take a photo of what's out your window or a short video clip of what's out your window. And memorable moments for any of the special moments that you find during this conference. If you take a photo or a screenshot so that we can have some special memories from this conference. And when you upload them here, what our plan is to put them all together and create a short film as a kind of memory and a kind of token of this whole conference experience that we've had together. And so we hope that you'll collaborate with us and making some short films during this conference. If you've got any questions, please go ahead and reach out to me on Discord, or if you see me in a Zoom room, please say hello. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashley. Well, Lisa, this conference is getting off to a great start. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I definitely think so, Stewart. I'm super excited. Like, once again, this is such a unique concept. I've never heard of a filmmaking festival and a conference rolled into one. So
yeah,
just seeing everything come together has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it makes the TED conference look boring and tawdry by comparison.
They're amateurs.
Right. So now, next in our cavalcade of things happening in this session, we have some time for an open mic, I believe. So we are going to invite anyone on the committee who'd like to share a word or two to do so, at the risk of not being taken up on the offer. But we do have the time, so would anyone like to say something?
Ah, I see David Kluge's in the house. Oh, yes.
Most people will think, oh, these people are on the committee, and so they're going to say nice things about the committee members. But let me tell you the truth. The truth is, these are amazingly wonderful, creative, hardworking people. I was really proud to be invited to the team, and I am really proud of what has been produced. Thank you all.
Thank you, David. Quite wonderful.
That was so kind.
Indeed. I feel good. I feel good.
I see a few other names. I see Jose Domingo Cruz. Kirsten Razak is our program chair. I would love for her to say hello if she is available.
Yeah, hi everyone. So this is, I guess, kind of the second conference I've been involved in. I was a little bit involved with the international conference earlier in the year as a Zoom host. But I have to say that the variety of things we've got going on in this conference, it has meant that people have really worked hard behind the scenes. So much has been going on in the film stream, in the regular session stream. So yeah, everyone has worked so hard, and everyone has gone above and beyond in being able to deliver this event. And I honestly can't believe it's finally here. But I'm so happy to be a part of it, and I'm going to be at a lot of sessions today and tomorrow. And yeah, just well done to everyone for persevering through the good times, the tough times, and there's just so much creativity here. And yeah, I just hope everyone enjoys the sessions. And the presenters, amazing work there as well. So many people have worked hard to put together so many wonderful sessions, and it's just amazing to see the variety we have in this conference.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. Wonderful. Thank you. And we have Jeanette, Jose, Danny. I see Raya's questions in the chat. We have another minute, so if anyone else would like to say, or any of these persons would like to say something. Okay, Janet.
Sure. I've been involved in KOTESOL for years, even after leaving Korea. And one of the sort of nice parts about everything going virtual is I can still be involved. I'm in Beijing right now, and it's been fantastic to help in whatever way I can, and knowing that I can be helpful, even though I'm across an international border in a country that's not inclined to relax that anytime soon. But this has just been super fun getting it off the ground, and I'm excited to see how it all unfolds today and tomorrow. Everyone, it's been cool getting things together with you, and I'm a Zoom room host, so hopefully I can continue to be helpful today.
Thank you, Janet. Would anyone else like to share anything?
We have a raised hand with Jose Domingo Cruz.
So we do.
Good morning, everyone from Japan. When Ria called my name, I thought, oh, I better go to the mirror and check my hair because I had just finished my coffee. So here we are. And I was part of the JALT National Conference last year, and that gave me a real appreciation for what it takes to make one of these things go. And when I first ran into Ria after she spoke to us after our conference and started communicating with her about the things that I could say about what we did there at JALT, it gave me the privilege of being able to see all of this coming up from the ground up and appreciate all of the things that Ria and the team have done and the struggles that she went through and lending an ear to sometimes to those things. And now to see it all come together is just, it's a wonderful thing. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be great. And I, again, have the privilege too, to be a room host. Thank you very much, Ria, for doing that. And enjoy, everyone. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Jose. Yes, agreed. And our last person will be James. James, do you want to read your question that's in the chat?
Just, yeah, curious about the number of people that, or was it James Davo was supposed to be speaking? I think I'm only James, right?
I see James Rush.
Okay, that's up. Just double checking. I'm only on one screen. I don't have the fancy setup just yet that most people have brought in their spaceship enterprise efforts to this things. But I'm curious because we usually see running numbers of people, but because of the number of days this is spread over and overall sessions, I'm wondering, does the conference committee have a number of people that have logged in and registered altogether?
I'm actually not sure, but I guess we could always look into it and get back to you later on, if that's all right.
Yeah, and so
yeah, but we might exaggerate those numbers if we feel it's necessary. But
1,
we'll do our best. 1,000 people. It's amazing.
29.
And so being the international or the outreach chairperson, I really want to extend a thank you to JALT. They've been very lock and step along the way. I think that has to do a lot with the relationships that were already there, but also looking at some of the ways that our programs have worked through the years, and the overall, if there's others from that are representing other language associations, I would certainly welcome your observations as to what's happening in this conference, and then also what you have going on in your own respective associations or just in general, because the evolution of this has been pretty amazing to watch. The international conference of last year or earlier this year, and then the planning all take place to come to this point, and all the things that have been added into it. I'm really looking forward even to what the international conference of 2022 is going to have to offer, and look forward to seeing you all there.
Thank you so much, James. All right. And Danny?
I'd just like to call possibly Danny. Are you there, Danny? He's been a very important member of the committee. He broke his ribs this week, so he's kind of suffering, trying to be comfortable. Danny?
Yep. I'm also feeding my own little fur baby here. She's I got broken ribs and she has broken kidney. Well, not broken, but like kidney disease. So I gotta feed her every she's almost done though. I gotta feed her like her little liquid food here. So say hello. Say hi. No, you're not gonna say hi? She's camera shy. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a presentation on basically just how to teach with very bad materials. And I'm gonna get ready to do that. I'm kind of gonna go like this a little bit because I am I am currently shirtless, as getting on a shirt right now is a bit of a task, but I'll get that on. And by the time that we're ready, I hope that yeah, I'd like you to come to my session, and I'll show you all the things I've learned about basically how to teach the best lessons with the worst materials. Like, you know, you if you're part of a hogwan, basically, you're going to have to teach bad materials. And then sometimes students will want to learn something which is nice, but it's not right for a lesson. And how do you make a lesson out of that? So it's basically, it's a very practical kind of thing that I've got. Is yeah, I broke my ribs and didn't miss work for this event. Actually, true story. I could have messaged my boss that I broke my ribs when I went into work, but I went straight into his office and I said in Korean, 제가 갈비는 부러졌어요. 화장실에서 넘어졌어요. 제가 부러진 괜찮아. I told him I'm fine, but I could have told him on text, but I walked into the office just because I wanted them to know, like, I don't know, you never know when a university is going to have cutbacks, but so long as my boss knows, hey, this guy came in with broken ribs, he's a dedicated employee. So I just wanted him to see that. That's a true story.
Danny, you are a trooper. Wow. Thank you
thanks.
so much. And everyone, be sure to check out Danny's
Yeah, there were these
session.
20 guys in this alley, and they all just kind of jumped me at once. And one of them had a baseball bat, and yeah, but I took them all on, and it was no problem at all. That's so much better than that I got into a fight with the toilet after I slipped and fell on the bathroom floor, and the toilet won. But you know, I'd rather we'll go with the 20 Ninja story. So that's the true one. That's what really happened.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yep.
sad, unfortunate. Do take it easy though, Danny. And I see here in the chat, Heidi would like to say something. Heidi, would you like to just?
Yes, there is a very important announcement that I forgot to make earlier. I hope you all have a pen and paper, because I need to announce Easter egg number 1. Easter egg number 1 is Back to the Future.
I already saw that one during 2 days ago. Annika said it, but yeah, so say it again. So yay, you confirmed it.
So now you're sure not to forget it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Heidi. All right, so we're gonna have to move along because we have a very special tour of the conference. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you to unmute your mics and give a really wonderful, loud round of applause for all the conference committee members who worked so hard on making this event possible. So unmute your mics, a round of applause for everyone involved. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, everybody. Wasn't that lovely? We've all been working so hard, and no number of sick cats will prevent this conference from going ahead, and the cats will not be neglected either. That's definitely the feeling we're getting. So
the fur babies are important, Stewart.
Oh, so important, yes. If I had a cat and it was sick, yeah, I would take care of it as well. So,
I wish I could have a cat, or at least, well, a dog.
I think,
but not from my apartment.
at least a dog, yeah. If not a cat, there's always a dog, I suppose. Anyway, Lisa, thank you very much. I should probably do the tour of the thing, don't you think? Is this the moment? Okay.
This is the moment.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a short tour of the website, right? I'll keep it brief, but I must help you out here with the website. Can everybody see it? A quick thumbs up if you can see it. Yeah, so this is the Edzilla website for our conference. I did refer to it as Eventzilla earlier. My mistake, it was something that was written wrong. But it is easy to confuse, you know, Godzilla themed online platforms. So I made that mistake and I have to own that. But it is Edzilla. I want to clarify that. So on the page, I'm just going to go through a little bit of the functionality. But first, mentioning, of course, again, our sponsors, Oxford University Press, our platinum sponsor, and the University of Sunderland, our gold sponsor. All glory to the sponsors. And now that I've done that, let's take another look at the website. There's a couple of things that need to be mentioned. To attend the conference, you should have acquired a ticket. So when you access the website, please make sure that you have gone through that process and have a ticket in hand. Now, the ticket is pay what you want, so it can be free. We're happy to provide this event for free to anyone who wants to attend it. But of course, we welcome donations to KOTESOL. It is a totally non-profit volunteer organization. And if you enjoyed the conference and would like to help us continue to offer events like this to teachers, or if you'd like to contribute to KOTESOL's secret giant robot development program, please consider offering a donation to the organization. Now, if you have your ticket, you can, of course, choose which sessions you're going to attend. And there are a couple of ways you're going to need to do that. Perhaps the most important is the live button on the main page. If you click that, what you get is a list of the sessions which are immediately upcoming. And you can find all the Zoom links to attend any sessions that are upcoming. So that's very important, especially if you are a presenter. Click live, find your session, and you can enter the Zoom room that way. That's not the only option. You do have another couple of options for viewing sessions. If you click on schedule, what you get is this. You can search sessions by type. For example, here we have films and sessions, asynchronous and synchronous. You can search in that way. There is subtypes. We have linguistics, 21st century skills, love films, nothing in that category, no love films. So feel free not to click that one, but there are lots in the other ones. So yeah, those are your options, and also by format. So you can search sessions in these ways. On the other hand, if you know which session you're looking for and want to find the abstract, then there is another option. From the main page, you can click on, I believe it is sessions down here where it says sessions. You can click sessions and you'll get the quick lookup. Now, I should mention, this is labeled experimental. So please be careful when you use it, because, you know, who knows what could happen. This is experimental. So there is that. But in this function, you can search by name or title. So you should be able to find the presentation you're looking for if you know what you're looking for. Now, another thing I should mention, when you have the presentations in front of you, as I do right now, you can find next to the title a little red heart. If you click on the heart turns red. And you can do this for as many presentations as you wish. Click the heart and it turns red. Now, what does this do? If you click the heart, it puts the presenter on a watch list. Your personal watch list, which you can check at the top of the website. There's a little heart next to your face. Here's my face, and there's a heart. You click the heart, and here's your list. And this is your watch list of presentations that you have bookmarked. And you can see here all the presentations that I just bookmarked. And I've also bookmarked my own presentation, because I have no idea if anyone else will see it, but I'm pretty sure I will be there. So I've bookmarked it. And that is the basics of using the website. And I hope that was instructive for you. Thank you very much. And now there is a little shameless self-promotion, James says. Yeah, come see my presentation. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely do that. It might change your life. I guarantee nothing, but it could. And now there's a little bit more information, so I've got to turn it over to Lisa to share the rest. Lisa?
Thank you so much, Stewart. So just to close it out, I just like to remind everyone to join us over on Discord. And this is our Discord server for the conference. And on the left, you can see the rules. You can see information on how to use Discord, and you can take part Earlier, we had Ashley telling us about the Reels part, the filmmaking festival part of it. And we have chat rooms for presenters only. We have all these different activities. We have our sponsor, Oxford University Press. And there's just a wealth of information waiting for you here on Discord. So please jump on, please participate and engage with the other members of our team, with the other attendees, and with the presenters as well on Discord. And everyone, it has been absolutely amazing having you here with us today. I see Annika has dropped the Discord link in our chat, in the Zoom chat. So if you want to get it, just click on that link. And it's also, of course, on the conference website that Stewart just wonderfully showed to us. So thank you so much, everyone, for having attended our opening ceremony. We are excited to have you here. We hope that you are as amped as we are about this filmmaking festival and national conference, and we look forward to seeing you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We're finishing on time. This is glorious. Let the conference begin. Yes, we did it.
Can I hijack the mic and let's all unmute our mics to give a raucous round of applause to our charming and hilarious and wonderful and polished and perfect and fabulous, and just there are not enough adjectives in any language to talk about how fill in the blanks that our MCs are. I would like to give them a round of applause. Let's give them a round. That's all from me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we just had a very great idea from Ashley, taking a snapshot, everyone. If you'd like to turn on your cameras, how about we take a nice little opening ceremony snapshot? So look in the cameras and go cheese. All right, one more, maybe a silly face.
No.
Or you don't have to do a silly face. Okay, and well, I can't do one while with my hands, so I'll do it with my face. Hold on. And 3, 2, 1, silly face. Yay, thank you all so much, everyone. See you in the conference and have fun.
Enjoy the conference, everyone. Goodbye.